Gonna party like it's 2009. I feel like I'm ready to mingle, mingle, mingle. Gonna pop bottles 'cause I know I'm looking fly. You damn right, I'm feeling real single.
Really just a year ago, when I thought I had time to choose on which trip to spray on the outside, while late I was sliding through. Just to go out, no land. I packed the club out, no curfew. Close the club down, bottles on me and snow down. We got mask off, 2 cups toast up, mask off. She said she wanna make love, mask off. What can wait till we take mask off? Mask off, mask off. 2 cups toast up, mask off. She said you wanna make love, mask off. When the gates open, I'ma be the last one out. Oh, wait until they get the gates out. Hey, and then I bring the beans out. Chest made out, the freaks out. Destiny, check it, all spent. I blew it all, good dread. Can I please get one more month's rent? Oh, please, one more month's rent. Mask off, 2 cups, post up, mask off. She said she wanna make love with the mask off. I can't wait till we take the mask off. We'll be okay inside. Even though we still need it.
Galaxy, Harbor City, AJ. I'm stepping on the ladder to the top. When they want me down, pushing me to flop. My hands are still free, you put me handcuffed. Baby's on my chest, forcing me to go. If they see me weak, but I'm moving strong. If they see me still, but I'm rolling on. When they see me back, but I stay for fun. If they see me rolling, rolling, I'm rolling on. I do my own thing, I know they see nobody. I am keeping on. I will jump to the sky till I touch the ceiling. Why you push me down, my brother? Why you push me down, why you push me down, my brother? Why you push me down,
I compete with nobody, but I compete with the talent. This is difficult, it's beyond my capability. That's why I stay focused on trying to make this right with the Bluetooth and me high. With the help of God, I stood good. I did it now against humility. This is current frustration. Don't wanna see it, try to be it. Cause we something going on. One cup of music was different. I together with the edge crew. Always resist from the best song. Remaining which always come to base. Y'all have a jealous of these on every ass anyway. It's obvious they do me for the future. But so we definitely gonna rule for centuries. That's why I don't pull the water of this. I don't want to lean in the music industry. I stick it to my unique game. Cause I'm way doing music. The production goes on GH. Keep up till the die. Son of fuck on my grind and shine. No matter peace or all here will carry away from the truth. Down this is stuff I'm crying. Never look back. I listen to this is real deal. Let's put our soul body in through with the name. Get paid.
See, 1, 2, 3, I am still counting. Every day and night I am counting money. All eyes on me, but I'm still doing me. I never feel like you, I didn't feel like me. Do like you, I am doing me. Yeah. Why you push me down, my brother? Why you push me down? Why you push me down? Why you push me down, my brother? Why you push me down?
Ain't gonna stop or keep on pushing till I get it. So the heat is every time I cross the bottom line, drunk from a lot. That's completely my mission. Nobody's got a sign to me. Better allow me on stop dragging my name in the mud. Don't be surprised, you know, taking over. Any part of obstruction rules, competition to step in and breaking on breakable boundaries. All curse are getting tend to blessing. Possible, come to me, take good fortunes. Hey. inspiration and miracles. I'm full back with a little suffocation, hustling and preaching. So on this app, can it be my imagination? If you gotta appreciate yourself, just leave it out of these down, pulling my spirit down. I live to leave my dream, probably you ain't one. Gotta just for me to have unleashed and expose my image to the universe. I'm better off with agent records. I can see the first light with the projecting my dreams, bringing each reality. Much love to myself to find so God gave me some right from the start.
Why you dey wish me down, my brother? Why you dey wish me down? Why you dey wish me down? Why you dey wish me down, my brother? Why you dey wish me down? You see me weak, but I'm moving strong. You see me still, but I'm holding on. Want you see me back, but I stay for bones. You see me, rolling, I'm rolling on. I do my own thing, I know they see nobody. I am keeping on. I go jump in the sky till I touch the ceiling. Why you dey wish me down, my brother? Why you dey wish me down? Why you dey wish me down? Why you dey wish me down, my brother? Why you dey wish me down?
Check 1 2 in the place to be, Mr. BWD. You are tuned in to the hottest podcast that ever existed in life. It's the Vibe on it, Mr. D. One open mic is in the building. One time for your mind. It's going down. Make sure you follow, like, and subscribe on all social media simply by going to the Vibe on Air. Everything. The Vibe on Air. Facebook, Vibe on Air. Instagram, Vibe on Air. YouTube, Vibe on Air. Periscope, Vibe on Air. Twitter, all that. Go to Vibe on Air, everything, and follow, like, and subscribe. Also go to www.thevibeonair.com and join our community as well. In the studio today, we got my man Jameel Kareoke in the building. We're gonna be chopping it up with him about everything I can think of. Everything I can think of. I know this catalog time, it's going down for sure. If you want to call in, talk to us, feel free. 216-526-1555. 216-526-1555. And we'll talk to you, or you can talk to me, or you can just talk. Of course, I got this. Oh, y'all can't hear me. Let me see. You can't hear me now? Can you hear me now? You want me to talk louder? Is that better? Who think they can hear me? I don't know who said it. But we got the Ratchet News, of course, as well. And it's going down, man. We about to get into it in a minute. Shout out to some of the artists I played. Shout out to the artists I played a second ago, because we had some dope artists we played. Shout out to Charlene Yvette with Single. Shout out to Brady Lamont with 1999, and all the way from West Guyana, Africa. Shout out to my homie The Sun, featuring a Galaxy with Wish Me Down. We got more people we gonna play because we support independent artists. If you are an independent artist, send us your music by simply sending it to thevibeonair@gmail.com. Send us your music or your music videos, and we will play it, even if it sucks. If it sucks, we still will play it. We might talk about you a little bit, but we will play your music. We're going to kick it with Jameel for a little bit, but we're about to jump into some more music. But first, the one thing I always say, support your own, man. Support black businesses. Support black people. Support Jameel. He an entrepreneur Negro. I'm an entrepreneur Negro. Support us, man. And mind me saying that, man. Make sure you support me, too. I ain't playing. Support me, man.
If you or someone you love need to be free, call Mr. Deeds. With immediate response, 24-hour bail bond service for misdemeanor or felony charges, Mr. Deeds is ready, serving all courts in all counties with affordable bail bond service.
Mr. Deeds is who you need to be free.
What's up? You told him I told him, yeah. Kid Dre Water, you checking out the vibe on there right now,
Killer with a smile you can't escape. You told me that you wanna take a ride around my brain on a big jet. I'ma take you for a ride on a big jet plane. I'll take you on a trip. You can ride the brainwaves. You're my co-pilot. I'm the captain, babe. Take a peek through my hat, crack rose tinted shades. I fly through life on faith. Purple done in my baby brain. Inside I'm all over the place. A smile you can't escape. You said you wanna take. Curious about what makes me me. Away with the ferry. Hardship in the homie. Vibrations don't come out empty. I want paradise, papers and peace. Respect to spurs my sanity. Take deep breaths for the clarity. All the time thinking about your hands on me. Big jet killer with a smile you can't escape. You told me that you wanna take a ride around my brain on a big jet plane.
I'ma take you on a trip, tucked in the cloud of a brick. Drunk off the taste of your lips, nose diving, you're smiling, you're taking a piss. My side told me once and my mouth took a shit. The way it feels when your hands on my hips, the way I'm weak, I can't help but submit. Overdue, it's for you, come and taking a trip.
Take it past it bright, take it fly. Take it past it bright, take it fly. I'ma take you on a trip, tucked in the cloud of a rip. Drunk with the taste of your lips, down beside in my mind, take a dip. Yeah, I'ma take you on a trip, tucked in the cloud of a rip. Drunk with the taste of your lips. Drunk with the taste of your lips. Let me take a sip of that. Big gulps when I'm trying to drown shit out. We smoke when I need to kick back. Relax with the backstrap. I want to live in your life. Guide you around my mind map. Welcome to my world, lost girl. Trying to find a way back. Out of space, she's out of place. Her watch is always set to leave. Dream through the night, dream through the day. Manifest reality. Blue sky, this seas, angeliques, more trees, yeah. You and I, we more trees, yeah. Dreams and ice, yeah. Smoke rings, yeah. Pick your brain and scream your name. Baby, balance harmony. Rock my chaos, bring me peace. Take a ride, just you and me. Take you far away. Killer with a smile you can't escape.
How you doing, my friend? Welcome to Southeast Nutrition.
What's going on? What's going on?
It's your first time in?
It is. I was in the area, decided to stop in, get a shake. What you got?
Excellent. All right, I'm gonna walk you through our first timer sheet. You're gonna get two drink combo today. So first is our teas. So the teas burn 80 to 100 calories.
Yeah.
Boost your metabolism.
Hey, welcome back to Southeast Nutrition.
Hey, how you doing?
Doing well yourself?
Good.
What kind of shake you getting today?
I'll have the thin mint shake today.
That's good.
It's my favorite.
Make sure that you give this to that beautiful lady that just walked through the door over there. Please make sure she gets this.
Right now, or you want me to do it?
When I leave.
Raw love, we so raw love. Why the sun's up? We raw, raw, we raw, raw. I'm dressed in on process, much easier to digest. Our diet's been on fleek, then we rinse and repeat. Throw the salad in and get the tossing. No cheat days, but we all in. Baby, we never gotta cook it. It's gon' still pop like we shook it. Yeah, yeah, raw love, we so raw love. Why the sun's up? We raw, raw, yeah. We raw, raw, yeah. Hey, raw love, we so raw love. Why the sun's up? We raw, raw, so raw. We raw, raw, raw. You naturally rise with the sun, yeah. Wait at me like I'm the one, yeah. We don't need nothing but raw love. We don't need nothing but our love. You give me the healthy glow, like you like I like my vegetables. After the bed, we gon' rearrange the sectional and get to chop it in the kitchen like professionals, yeah. Tantric sex in the living room, doing what you do to get these hoops. Put this right fruit in your hand, squeeze it tight to get the juice. I love, we so raw love. Why the sun's up? We raw, raw, we raw, raw love. We so raw love. Why the sun's up? Raw, raw, yeah. So raw, yeah, yeah.
Here for the shake.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
Don't worry about it.
What do you
It's all
mean?
we paid for.
What do you mean?
You gotta pay for it.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
Come in.
What up, bro?
What's up, little bro?
What up, bro?
See you made it back in town, man.
Yeah. Yo, what you up to, bro?
Oh, bro, man, I'm on this Facebook, man. I got this young lady, man. I got this queen that I really want you to meet, man. I met the other day.
Here you go again. Let me see, man.
Sweet potato pie. You know it's hard out here trying to find real love, you know. So kids, when you find that queen, make sure you treat her right. Make sure you tell her she's your sweet potato pie. You're my sweet potato pie. Tasty love I can't deny. One slice I'm hooked and I can't lie. Some whipped cream on the side. You're my sweet potato pie. Tasty love I can't deny. One slice I'm hooked and I can't lie. It's so good to me, so good to me. Like waking up on Sunday morning and mama making your favorite meal. Like getting the keys to that whip you wanted. Don't you know how that makes you feel? Like at the barbershop, getting cut up by the master king teeth. Like using every good thing to describe you, but there's nothing quite so sweet. No, tasty love, tasty love, tasty love. I can't lie. Some whipped cream on the side.
each other in the elevator. Take off, all the way to the top floor. On the wall to the damn floor. You be riding like a world tour. Baby got that patty pie, I was craving it. And I ain't even gotta go to the store. Just open the oven and let out the heat. The pie's all mine, so I eat up my treat. The pleasure all mine, cause the way you treat me. So I got you from your head to your feet. Give me that whipped cream, spray you up. Let the hot beef injection lay you up. Passed out in the lingerie laced up. But then it's right back at it to the nights up. Yeah.
Sweet potato pie, tasty love, I can't deny. Tasty love, tasty love, I can't lie. Some whipped cream on the side. Oh, my sweet potato pie. Anything you want, baby. Anything I need. One slice of good, then I can't lie. It's so good to me, so good to me. And lady, don't you know you're driving me crazy with all the freaky shit you do? Keeps me coming back for you. My baby, put it down like she performing at the Grammys. Oh, she's classy in her personality and keep my sanity. You're my sweet potato pie, tasty love, I can't deny. One slice I'm hooked and I can't lie. One slice, yeah. Oh, my sweet potato pie. Anything you want, baby. Anything I need, you slice I'm hooked and I can't lie. It's so good to me, so good to me. How you making me feel? Don't you know this feeling? Don't you know this feeling? So real. 'Cause girl, you're driving me crazy. And driving me crazy. I got a thing for you that's amazing. Potato pie, tasty love, I can't deny. One slice I'm hooked and I can't lie. Some whipped cream on the side. You're my sweet potato pie, tasty love, I can't deny. One slice I'm hooked and I can't lie. It's so good to me, so good to me. Hey. Big bang. Imana. Oh, it's on. It's about to be one of them nights. Homies at the corner street pulling up. They don't hear about to take flight. Couple more shots of that Henny. Don't know how to act when it's in me. Something in this shit, yeah. But it's bad chicks everywhere. And I first in them up. Pour more way everywhere. 40 minutes like a bomb. Club going crazy. Don't want it to end, cause it's going in. No one ever made it. If I could turn up with a friend, pour the champagne. It's a bad kind of night. Said she do it for the sparkles. And I know looking alright. Keep it coming. It's just a good time. Oh, good time. Pour the champagne. It's a more night. Said she do it for the sparkles. And I know looking alright. Keep it coming. It's just a good time. Good time. Pour the champagne. Pour me in the glass. Matter of fact, bring me the bottle. Everybody in the floor. Ain't nobody sipping the Moscato. Celebration in here. All my people going high, living lives to the fullest. Like celebrities and stars. DJ God is rock, showing out for paparazzi. When the hell of a ticket, I know you feel Look how high it got. Spin cash, camouflage, no lie, so nice. They sing slowly at the top, but tonight we all turn up on champagne. Champagne, this is what they kind of name. It's marvelous, and it all I can keep it coming, keep it coming. This is pour the champagne, champagne, no.
Girls look kinda right. Buckets filled with ice, champagne, champagne. Oh, it's a rosé night, babe. Girls look kinda right. Buckets filled with ice, champagne, champagne.
It's the vibe on air. Mr. D's the open mic king. You tuned in live and direct.
Make sure you follow, like, and subscribe on all social media by going to the vibe on air. Everything on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Periscope, come on there. Go to the vibe on air and join in. Become part of it. Go to www.thevibeonair.com. We kicking it with Jameel Kareoke. We're gonna talk to him in a second about his life and his stuff. Shout out to the artist I just played. Shout out to all the way from London, England, Donna Lee with the big jet. Nefertiti, Alani, my birthday twin. What's going on, girl? With Raw Cruise featuring MC Brains with sweet potato pie. And as a bonus, I threw in some Brandon Lands with champagne. But you know, it's about that time. We switch gears because we about to jump into what I like to call the Bon Appetito Ratchet. It's the Ratchet News about to come up. But yo, make sure if you want to call in, feel free to dial in. Call 216-526-1555. That's 216-526-1555. But yo, it's about that time we get started in it real quick. So we're going to do it a little bit just like this.
Ratchet News.
Today in Ratchet Ass News. Now, once again, as I give my disclaimer every week I do this. I can't make this stuff up. This is real news. Straight out of. I can't make it up. It ain't made up. It's real. But we're going to keep it brief with some of these because I ain't really I didn't really put my whole foot into it this time. I just kind of grabbed what I thought I could find I thought was ratchet today. So we just going to deal with it. Simple as that. Y'all ready? Jameel, you can chime in too. Your mic is right there if you don't know what the mic look like. Being that you do karaoke, I figured you know what it look like.
Yeah, okay.
All right, let's go in. All right, first story. Ooh, something crazy happened. Anyway, okay. All right, so here's the picture. It don't show much. It just show a bunch of police cars because they really didn't want to take a picture of the situation. But a naked man stole a police car and crashes it. That's right. A naked man stole and crashed a police car.
Oh my damn.
It's crazy. And guess where it happened at? Like I always say, I think it's the capital of ratchet shit. The state of Florida. The state of Florida is known. It's always the ratchet stuff that come out of Florida.
Oh, hell no.
But look, all right, let me read. Officers report responded to a report of a naked man running along an Interstate 10 in western Jacksonville shortly before noon Thursday. Schenker was lying in the roadway when the officer stopped on the opposite side of the route. Schenker then ran across the highway lanes toward the officer, and the redacted report didn't say how Schenker stole the vehicle. So the dude was laying on the road on Interstate 10 in Florida, Jacksonville. The police stopped, across the street. He could walk across the street to go see why this dude naked in the middle of the road. The dude get up somehow and shake the dude and hop in the car and steal the car. He stole the car. According to the police report, about $10,000 worth of damage was done to the vehicle. The officer noticed that after that he had a road rash after the crash, and he was taken to the hospital. So the dude also had road rash, which means was he drugged? That mean he got drugged? Do you think they drug out the car?
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Right, they tried to leave it out the report. Schenker was being held on a $4,011. That's an odd number for a bond. 4,011?
Come on, you a bondsman. You know how Florida, how them cities be doing.
I know, but 4,000. What's the $11 for? Why the extra $11? Jail records did not list any attorney for him. But my question is, why dude walking down the street naked in the rain? What's the point? Jameel, have you done this before? Do you just walk down the street naked in the rain and then steal a police car? And you naked. I mean, when they do catch you, they it's easy to stomp the shit out of you. You don't think? Yeah. So that's crazy. So to this dude, it's just gonna be simply, really, really simple. Where is it at? Oh man, I can't find none of my stuff. Here you go.
Sit your dumb ass down.
Sit your dumb ass down and put some clothes on. What's wrong with you? Nasty. All right, moving on. All right. You see this couple? You see this couple right here? This couple. This couple. They look like some freaks, right? White people always doing crazy shit. A couple accused of Ferris wheel sex. Caught having sex again and urinating in public. Ain't nothing wrong with having sex in public. If you can get away with it, I say do it. I'm just saying. And if you gotta pee, you gotta pee. I don't know if I'm too mad about that. How you feel about that? You think that's not really newsworthy to me?
You gotta go.
You gotta go. And if you need to bust one, you need to bust one. Eric and Lori Harmon, who were publicly accused of having sex on a Myrtle Beach Ferris wheel, are now accused of other public sex acts. A South Carolina couple who made headlines early this month after they were allegedly caught having sex on an iconic South Carolina Ferris wheel has now been accused of performing further sex acts and public urination. Eric Harmon and Lori Harmon, both 36, were arrested earlier this month for various incidents of public sex believed to have occurred in December and January. In those instances, they allegedly had sex at the Myrtle Beach Ferris wheel, a popular tourist location, and in the community pool in Southside Florida. See, they was just kicking it. They was just kicking it. Y'all making too much out of it. Also, Lori Harmon allegedly urinated on 2 vending machines and in a public elevator. Now, okay, that's a little too much.
What the fuck?
How does a woman urinate on 2 vending machines? I can understand that a public elevator. I mean, I know how you would do it there, but you pissed on 2 vending machines, lady. Both face a series of charges for those offenses, which they are accused of recording and uploading to pornography sites. They got a Pornhub account and they're trying to get they probably got an OnlyFans account. They trying to get their bank up. I see. I got you. Now again, the couple has allegedly been caught in the act, this time at a Food Lion grocery store parking lot and on a bench near Floral Lake Playground in Surfside Beach. Wow. Additionally, Lori Harmon is accused again of filming herself urinating in public, these times at both the playground and a baseball field. The pair turned themselves in on Tuesday and were both released on a $2,500 bond the same day. Eric Harmon now faces 2 new counts of indecent exposure. Lori faces 4 new counts of indecent exposure. People go too hard sometimes for these OnlyFans accounts, because that's what it got to be. It's an OnlyFans account. I bet you it is, because some people make it as low as $10,000 a month on OnlyFans by doing dumb shit like that, taking videos of you peeing on something and stuff like that. But now, they can get charged with being sex offenders at a playground. You know what I'm saying? That's dumb. I ain't got much to say on it. It's dumb. I thought y'all was doing something innocent, like, just trying to get y'all free con somewhere. But nah, you pissing on stuff. Stop that shit. Don't do that shit no more. By the way,
Sit your dumb ass down.
I'm gonna keep moving because that was stupid. But this is the stupidest one of all. This is the dumbest one of all. When I show you this face, if you gotta go throw up, please do so, because it's nasty. Yeah, this man right here. There's something wrong with this dude. This dude had part of his nose and his lip taken off and tattooed his whole body to make himself look like a black alien. Yeah. A black alien. A black alien.
What the fuck?
He did all types of augmentation to his face, tatted his whole face up, all that to become a black alien. But here's the problem that's funny. Now the man struggles to speak because he cut off part of his lip. He got a hard time speaking now. I don't get it, people. How do you... He cut off the top of his nose, man. The tip of his nose, bruh. That's crazy. But what type of alien you was trying to look like?
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
A body modification enthusiast has confessed that he now struggles to speak after having his nose and top lip removed in his latest shocking transformation. Anthony Lafredo, 32, has already covered his body, including his eyeballs, in tattoos, and has had his tongue split in his bid to look like a black alien. The French man figures I don't get it, man. That's crazy. Why do you want to look like an alien? What's you ever think an alien was cool or cute or anything like that, Jameel?
Not at all.
You very loquacious today. He had his nose removed in Spain as the procedure was illegal in France, and he paid too much. I mean, oh my God, he tattooed his eyeballs, bruh. Why? But now he got a hard problem speaking. It's probably best that you don't say nothing ever. What type of chicks do this dude meet? What kind of chicks can you get? Was he trying to be on Star Trek? I don't know, man. This is the weirdest shit I ever seen in my life. Ever. I don't even know what to say, man. I don't even know what to say. All I can say is this. That's dumb as fuck.
Please.
I'm gonna just cut to the chase.
Sit your dumb ass down.
And hide. He looked like Voldemort from Harry Potter and shit. A black Voldemort. That's what he looked like a snake person. His teeth always gonna show. I mean, your breath gonna be in everybody's face all the time. And you ain't got no tip of no nose, so you can smell your shit first. This is weird, man. He got little things pointing in. Look at it. He got the bump things in his head. That's crazy. Yeah, stay your ass down, man. Sit down somewhere, man. All right, that's the ratchet news for today. I have a short and brief. Okay, I phoned this one in. I'm sorry. It could have been better, but whatever. We about to talk to Jameel Karaoke in a little bit. We here with Jameel Karaoke because Jameel Karaoke here to be here because we said, hey, Jameel Karaoke, can you be here? He said, yeah, I'm here. I said, good. And he said, okay. Yeah, Jameel Karaoke. We'll be back in a second with some more Vibe on Air.
Yo, it's your boy MC Brain chilling right here with my brother Robert Cruz from the boy. Y'all better get a piece of that sweet potato pie. We chilling right here on the Vibe on Air.
Can you be there to cry? Can you take my fuss? Can you accept my crazy ways? You know we all have our days. Now tell me, baby, you love me? Can you love me? Love is a complicated phrase. Are you afraid of commitment? Are you kidding? But you wanna be in my business. Go with it if all of this all is getting you. Then forget it. Out the window goes commitment. Through this door is sweet temptation. Just do me like you love me. Make love to me passionately. And caress me, let the filters go, boy. And get real with me. Out the window is commitment. And we're deep in sweet temptation. Can you hold me tight? Boy, can you make me cry? Can you take my fuss? Can you endure my crazy ways? Let's sex the night away. Oh, now tell me, baby, you love me? Can you love me? Can you love me? Love is a complicated phrase.
Is he loving you right? Fucking you right like the very first time it was love at first sight. Matter of fact, it was a sweet seduction. Up above, girl, ain't no run. Give it to me, daddy, girl, I'm coming. I just wanna, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. It's hard up on my tongue, but I can put something on it. All you gotta do is tear a trap where you want it. I'ma push up on it. Kiss up on it. Tonight is about action, the night full of passion. She moaning, she screaming, she biting, she scratching. She biting, she scratching. Did me so good that they come and react. Trap boy gets the mannequin. Trust me with your love, never heard again. What's your man name, never heard of him. Like girl, you the best, you deserve to win. Body like a dime, she a perfect 10. A perfect 10. Always in the mood, I know what to do. Talking love like what I got to do.
You love me? Can you love me? Love is a complicated phrase.
J-Lo Blue, that's that, the rash.
Yeah, we back up in this piece one more time. It's the vibe on there. Mr. D's Open Mic King, the one and only, the big homie. Oh, you don't believe me? Yeah, I got to. Simple as that. Nah, it's all good. Mr. D's Open Mic King, we getting it in, the vibe on air. Kicking it live. Make sure you follow, like, subscribe on all social media. The vibe on air, everything. You kicking it with the Open Mic King.
Mr. D's, the Open Mic King.
And yes, you can follow us all over the place, so go to www.thevibeonair.com. If you want to call in to talk, feel free. The phone line is open, 216-526-1555. Shout out to the people who just played, the artists. Shout out to my homegirl Soka with Love feature Trap Boy Mannequin. Shout out to my cousin Chastity with Cha 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 straight out of Atlanta. Shout out to L.A. Bailey, Dila Bailey as I like to call her, with Dance. I like that track. It had a Caribbean vibe to it. It was dope. But yo, in the studio right now for your enjoyment. I don't know what's going on with the music. It's something with the computer. It's always something. Like I say every week, it's a work in progress. It's a work in progress. But we gonna get over it. But ladies and gentlemen, please welcome one of the hottest karaoke DJs in the city. He also do a bunch of other crap. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the one and only Jameel Kareoke! You look happy. Okay, I don't know what's going on. There you go. Jameel. Make sure you talk into the mic too so people can hear you. But what's up, Jameel? What's going on, man? The fake audience like you. The fake audience like you, man.
Right.
Look, I've known this cat since what, 2007?
6.
Yeah, it's been a long time. And then look, we go back. You know, he used to talk about me when I used to go up to karaoke's and stuff. He said, "Oh, this dude, man." But now here he is, one of the biggest karaoke DJs in the city. That he's so big now, he be trying to put other people on and getting other people to get work, and it's just crazy. But shoot your resume real quick. Let's talk about how we know each other first of all. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about our background. So, if everybody knows, I'm a bail bondsman. I've been doing bail bonds since about 2006, and one of the first people I met in the business was Jameel. See my hand, Jameel. Put my hand in it. It was him.
There you go.
And you know he was what the terminology is not illegal. It's not legal, but for lack of a better word, bounty hunter. He was a bounty. We used to both be at work for Rod Be Free. Yeah. Well, that's where I started the game, man. That's where he was already at, and he showed me a lot of stuff. You know, between him and Rod, they showed me a lot of stuff and everything. And you know, I just started to learn. Well, this dude a kung fu master and all kinds of stuff. And you know, I never knew you was trying to sing and all that stuff. Cause I remember one time we was all at Gateway on a Monday, and it was me, you, and Rod.
That was Kings and Queens.
No, that was the Gateway first. It was one time it was us at Gateway. This was like back when I was still with Rod. This was way before I started the open mic. And I was just up there going, singing, and Rod got up there saying Rod sounded real terrible. And I got up there saying, you was laughing at both of us. You didn't even get up there. You was laughing at both of us. I was like, okay, one day you're going to get up there and you're going to say something. Then later you was at Kings of Queens, and that's when I was doing the open mic. And I used to do the karaoke up there too. And but I used to always just talk about people, and I used to piss people off. Because I talk about people. That's what I do. Shit, let me drink. But yeah, somewhere down the road, because I remember when Otis tried to hit me about the thing for, yeah, you could buy these equipment, because I guess he was selling, he had a couple of those he was selling, and then next thing you know, I'm starting to see Jameel doing karaoke. What? I'm like, what, huh? By this time you had just opened up, you've had the security business. You had everybody see your truck driver riding around. Every time I see the truck, I'm like, oh, there's Jameel. If you driving up Harvard, down Harvard, you see that's Jameel. Then you had opened up a bail bond company. You had opened up your office down there. The next thing you know, it's like you popping up everywhere doing karaoke. I mean, it's like what is you trying to do? You just trying to take over? You just trying to do everything? What the fuck is your problem? I mean, talk to us. Like, no, for real. Like, tell us your background. I mean, we know. Like I said, the way I met you first was that, but I mean, you got a lot of stuff under your belt. You were multifaceted dude. So give people your background real quick. Just tell them where you come from and you know why what your ultimate goal is.
My ultimate goal is to be successful.
I mean, yeah, but you doing that. But where did it start from? Where did it trend from? Like, what? All right, you started out as a bail recovery agent. I don't know. See, I never asked you where that started from.
A lot of my skills started from investigations.
Investigations.
Right. So being in security. You know, back when I used to work downtown, old Colonial Arcades. Been doing it since I was 18.
Really? See, I didn't know that. I didn't know you was in security, all that. Now, when made you?
Academies and all that.
Yeah, I remember you said that because there was something about. I remember you mentioned something to me. Used to be a cop in EC or something like that, or you did something in EC.
Yeah, I was auxiliary for a minute.
It was auxiliary out there, and you know, I mean, what made you want to get into the bail bond business besides just doing security? I mean, because that's specific. The bounty hunt is specific than security.
That was the phase that we liked.
That was the phase you liked.
Right now, that's not the phase we like.
It's not what it used to be. It's not what it used to be.
Nothing like what it used to be.
It's not what it used to be, and
nobody
you know.
Want to pay no more.
Not at all. Not at all. And that was always one of the things too, because back when I got into it, it was a lot of work.
Yeah, it's investigation. So.
Yeah, I mean, but it was.
If you think you gonna just knock on the door and the guy gonna come out and say, "Here,
right,
take me to jail. I have a warrant."
But it was the volume was the biggest thing. It wasn't even about the type of work. It was just the volume. It was a lot of work out there because, that's when the bond business really blew up. There was so many people out here trying to write bonds and all these bond companies, and it was just more work out there, and you had a lot of work because you was out here moving and shaking.
Yeah.
You was out here moving and shaking, but when did it start slowing down as far as that? And when did it start just turning into, man, fuck this?
Donnell Jones came in with the dollar down bill bonds. That's what it slowed down.
It was zero down.
Zero down.
Zero down. Who the fuck does that?
Who the hell do zero down?
Nobody. That was a ploy. See, what he did is he would tell you zero down, and then, oh, you don't qualify, but you could do this. It was a trick. And y'all niggas fell for it. But what made you want to get into karaoke? Because that's something I never seen that I would have never thought that out of you.
You know what? A lot of people think that I was new to karaoke, which I really wasn't. Mm-hmm. And you just exposed in 2006 and 2007. We was doing things. I might not have been on your side of town. Okay. But I come from a family of bar owners. Okay. And Otis was one of the karaoke DJs there. Alvarado was Alvarado was a pretty good DJ then.
Yeah, I remember Eldorado back then.
Yeah. They were pretty good DJs, Alvarado, Otis, and John B was just getting in the game as far as karaoke DJing. Mm-hmm. He already was a singer.
Right, he was sang with a couple of bands.
Right. He cheated on us. He was already singing.
He cheated.
Yeah, so, and all of them was there. Mikhail.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace, Mikhail. So, I had the privilege of being around all of them. But it was Otis who made me do karaoke.
Right. And like I said, when Otis was trying to offer that stuff, I wasn't really in the market for doing it because I had all this stuff. I had a lot of stuff already, from dealing with my franchise and them, but.
Well, no, I'm gonna actually tell you how this started with me and Otis.
Okay, let's go.
It wasn't like I said, "Hey, Otis, I want to be a karaoke DJ." No, it didn't happen like that. Otis, I would pack the stuff up and help him bring it in. Mm-hmm. So he taught me how to load a song and how to change a song. So if he used the bathroom, look, man, you just press this. So before long, I got interested in saying, okay, I can move this here, do that, do this and do that. And before I know it, Otis would say, okay, set the equipment up and I'll be there in 15 minutes. So just play the song. Before I know it, man, I was fully DJing the whole event.
Right. That's crazy. And the funny thing is, you kind of passing that along to other dudes. I see you because you're doing it with Will. Will's like right now your main protege, I think.
Oh, yeah, Will.
Will is your main protege. Nasty. And what'd you call her?
Nasty Will.
Yeah, his breath nasty. No, just play. But I mean, Will is one of your proteges. I even get calls from you like, "Dude, I got this gig. Can you do it?" Which my time is so sparse, I can't do it. But I see that you pay it forward, which is a good thing about that too. But it's still like, Jameel trying to put his hands on a lot of different stuff because you got your security business, you still got bondsmen under you and everything, and the entrepreneurial thing is the biggest thing that I see out of you because I know how to make money out of thin air, which is what I say about you. I'm like, damn, Jameel doing this now because you also had something to do with I believe you had something to do with the drink too, at one point.
Yeah, it was at one point.
Yeah,
I had to take right.
Right, and
stop being and do some things with the drink.
Right. So let's do this. As an entrepreneur, what are your keys to you, to your success? What are some of the things you would pass to somebody else if they say, how can I be a great entrepreneur? What are some of the things you would tell somebody?
Listen and learn from the people who are already entrepreneurs.
Okay.
Because see, that's the privilege of what I had. I had a side of my family who judges and pharmacists and bar owners and construction owners, and I mean, I learned from them, you know. I actually learned how to do business from my cousin who was a bar owner, from watching him, how he do business and how he do things. And he didn't just do things. He'd sit down and he'd see you watching him. He'd say, yeah, so see what I'm doing right here is. And he'd break it all the way down to you. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it has to be in you, though.
Yeah, it has to be in you because
Yeah, it has to be in you.
I have an entrepreneurial spirit, but I'm also a lazy dude. I'm a lazy dude, but
all of us is lazy sometimes, but you gotta know when to be lazy and when to get up.
Exactly.
Everybody is lazy sometimes.
If it don't really motivate me, I ain't gonna do it. But the stuff that motivate me, I do, and I get it done.
That's with anybody.
Cause you're the one person that saw me and saw, I had a little meteoric rise in the bail bond business at one point. And when I first started, my name got out there kind of quick. And then, you was telling me, you got to do this and you got to do this.
Well, when you first started, right?
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. When you first started, I was in the office. So, listen, you was writing with no liability.
Yeah, that's how most bonds been out right now.
All right, so the controversial thing was, whose skip is that? It's D's.
But I was writing more.
You was writing more, but everything was a forfeit.
80% of bonds forfeit. It's a common fact. But
if it wasn't no hunters, then what?
I wouldn't got people.
Yeah. You eventually started going.
Yeah, because you and Rod used to think I was scared to go looking for people.
Nobody think you was scared. You just wouldn't go do it.
Yeah, because I was lazy.
Because
you know why?
You did? No. You know what you did?
What?
What you did was you did your bonds. Because you had a good day because bonds was jumping there.
Mm-hmm.
So you had a good day at bonds. You did your bonds. And then you had your advertisement and the Horizon.
Yeah, the Horizon was big.
The first 20 ladies, $5 Ciroc on me.
Oh, that was our Kings of Queens, the Wednesday night bailout.
So look, you weren't thinking about hunting down your skip.
I was thinking about just getting new business.
Right. You was doing some other things, so that's what I.
But no, I mean, it was a lot of different other things involved in that too. I ain't gonna get into all that. But but I learned the game a little differently, and yeah, like I said, it was a learning curve for me. But I had people like you and Rod, and I learned better. Eventually, I grew into a better role with it. But it's just the shit was crazy. The shit was crazy back then, and I was still I was married at the time. It was just some new shit, so it's different. But you also, I don't know, and what is your what do you call it? Type of karate you do? Kung Fu. What is it? What is it called?
Kung Tao Silat.
Kung Tao Silat. Tell us about that, because I've seen pictures of you, and you like a sensei, if that's what y'all call it. But tell people about Kung Tao Silat.
You have different terms, which I don't care for none of them, but
okay.
If you was to term me, it would be Sifu. So Sifu is a teacher, person that teach, one who teach. That's literally what it means. So,
okay.
I worked to the stage of where I was able to teach others. The martial arts was something that I always did since I was small.
Where does Kung Tao Silat stand in the different types of martial art? Is it like a karate? Is it like a kung fu? I mean, it's not what?
It's Kung Tao is a Indonesian and Chinese.
Okay.
So you have a mixture of kung fu or Shaolin from the Shaolin house, from the house of Shaolins, and you have Indonesian art in there from the peninsula of Indonesia, right? So both of those are mixed together, and it's called Kung Tao Silat, because the Indonesians are known for Silat, which is a deadly art involving knives and a lot of deadly open hand moves, and is mixed with the Kung Tao, with the Kung Tao Kung Fu.
Because I always thought, when I see Kung Tao Silat people, it's usually from your page, of course, because you're the only person I know that really do it. That I be around, and it's mostly black folks. So I'm thinking it was more of a Afrocentric, more type of form of martial arts, But now you breaking that down. But why do it seem like it's more bruhs in it than do you see a lot of any other races in the shit?
It's
worldwide.
It's equal. Like
Okay.
I said, it's Indonesian and Chinese.
Right.
So I mean, it's on them peninsulas. So
Okay.
it came here somehow. And William Reeders is who brought it here.
Okay.
And he gave it to Grandmaster Arthur Sykes, and that's who handed it down. And I had the privilege of studying under Khalifa, Grandmaster Khalifa, who was a first generation student of Master Sykes.
Okay.
So it's everywhere. You might if you just focus on Facebook, on my page, you'll see some American stuff.
Right.
But I mean, it's everywhere.
So I just need to Google some Kuntal Salat and see what's. Cause see, I have a back.
Google Salat.
Salat. Okay.
And then Google Kuntal Salat. You'll see. You Google Salat, you're gonna see things mostly in Indonesia.
It's so many different form of fucking martial arts though. It's like, which one is it's like saying like it's so many different religions. Which one is correct? Everybody got their opinion.
I don't know about all that, but it's not the art, it's the practitioner itself.
Right.
So Kuntal is a deadly art if the practitioner itself apply it correctly.
Okay.
You can learn it, but can you apply it? You see where I'm coming from? So Taekwondo is a deadly art.
Deadly art.
If the practitioner can apply it.
Right.
If your Taekwondo or your Kuntal is broke.
And that's one thing, because I got a background in jiu-jitsu and a little Muay Thai, and the biggest thing we used to talk about in jiu-jitsu is purity, the purity of that art, the purity of it. And if it's not pure, then it's like you just said, broken. Because that's how somebody said it to me. If it's not thing about any martial art, you have to take it seriously. And when you are a practitioner of it, you need to practice, and you need to be able to.
It's not just something you practice; it become a way of life.
Okay. I like that better. See, this is the reason why I brought this motherfucker here. Jameel Karaoke. Let's talk more about karaoke, man. So, you said you've been doing it a long time, but like now you've been doing you're getting a lot of gigs, and you currently up at Bobby D's Gateway, which has been done by some great karaoke DJs, because you follow in the footsteps of Mikael, John B, who was there for a while, and Stainless was there for a while, and now you got the mantle of that, and that's a great spot for karaoke. That Monday nights is legendary, and now you step into them footsteps. What do people expect out of your karaoke nights? Because really, the last 2 nights you've been doing it, it's been fucking going. And I'd be mad because I work on Monday and I get off work and try to get up there, and I only sing one fucking song, Jameel. One song. And I'm a karaoke hog, dog. What can people expect out of that night from you, as your night with you and Will?
They can expect great entertainment. Actually, you got me, Otis, and Will.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
so Otis is there. Will is there. So collectively, we bring good entertainment, great entertainment to you. This karaoke is not about the host or the jock. It's about the people that come.
Right.
So that's where the focus have to be energized at, with the people who come. I would love for everybody to sing, but we had our first night, we had 43 singers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And the manager ended it at 9:30.
Which now that changes.
Yeah, well, it goes to 11 now, so we see how that works.
But look, the thing is though, you say it's about the people coming, but it's also about you too, because the thing is, people come for you.
You have to give them quality.
Yeah, and they come for you, and you got to follow it.
Right.
I follow you because you're my dude anyway. Even if it sucked, I would still come because you're my dude. But no, you have a following. You have some great singers that come out there, and a lot of people come too because it's the Gateway and people like the Gateway. But even when you have been at the Communion, you've been Black Shield, and people come because Jameel there, okay, that's what's up, and you got a good sound. You got good karaoke, a good list of music. Cause that's the one thing that be hurting some of these karaoke dudes. They don't have the proper music. If they don't have the proper music, like you play the song and you got to know which is a good version of a song. If they make multiple versions, but when you play a version, it don't be right on. And if somebody that do that song, because like I said, I'm a karaoke snob. I know if that's not that ain't the way that's supposed to sound.
Not only that, you have to know the singer.
Yeah, and then that's true.
Right, because you have some singers who can sing sound choice. You have some who that's their song and they sound good, but when they sing sound choice, it don't sound good.
Right.
Because sound choice is usually in the original key. So, but if you put on something like a DK version, which is a down key, that's where they sound good at. So guess what? You give them where they sound good at. You know what I'm saying? Then you have to invest into your business, into what you're doing.
Right.
If you don't make no investment, then expect zero out. Nothing for nothing, leave nothing.
I remember that from Eddie Murphy.
So you have to spend some money to make some money or to make people happy.
Exactly.
So
what's some of the craziest shit you've seen at a karaoke? Like, what's some of the craziest shit you've seen at any karaoke you've done?
I haven't really seen nothing crazy at my karaoke's. I haven't.
You ain't had nobody come up
there.
As
far as a performance?
Performance or just whatever. Somebody acting crazy to like people. It's several different types of karaoke people.
Yeah.
And like what's the just think of something. Think of something. Pop it out your head. Dig into that brain. Chop it up.
Most controversial person I had come in my karaoke is you.
Why am I controversial? What's controversial about me? I'm Mr. D's open mic king. The only thing different is I do open mic nights.
I really don't have controversy at my karaoke, to be honest with you. Everybody come, they sing, they have a good time, and it's over with. I mean, it's really not too much controversy. Now, you do sometimes have people get mad because, well, you call them, because with a list, you can overlook somebody or somebody. It's never purposely. I done had that type of controversy.
But that happens at every karaoke for real.
Overall, I really don't have controversy at my karaoke. Sometimes people get a little over the edge with the drinking.
Yeah. I've seen it at karaoke where somebody tried to make it into like they want to start taking clothes off and shit to try to impress the ladies while they singing. That was too much.
Yeah, never had nothing like that. But you gotta think the type of karaoke that I did. You gotta think when I started out, I was doing things like Soul Jam Live.
Yeah.
So the participants that came they really had like.
They was almost professional.
Yeah, they were pretty professional. You talking about Slick Rick?
Yeah.
Sharice Gunn.
Yeah.
Erica Sorwell. Even Tangela Smith. We had people like that was there. So these people cared about, one, their image, two, how they sounded. You know what I'm saying? So I never had that type of controversy.
And shout out to Sharice Gunn. She been hitting me on Facebook, man. It's COVID gonna be over soon. You can come back outside.
Yeah, when you come back out, we need to hear the rice and beans.
beans,
potatoes. What is it?
Do you want it on your collard greens?
Right.
Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it. Yeah. Now you came to one of my open mics recently. It was around for my birthday.
On your birthday.
And thanks for the McAllen, by the way. That was.
Think I was gonna mess with you on your birthday.
I mean, look, I don't put it past people. People fuck with you when they want to fuck with you. It don't mean you don't fuck with me. It just mean you wasn't available that day. But you came through. You came out. You show love. You got me a big ass cup of McAllen. Got me a nice cigar, and But then you got on the mic, and you said this. Karaoke dudes don't sing with bands.
A lot of them don't.
And you got up there though, and you did your thing, and you did it twice. You did it twice. What was that experience like for you, being that you are a karaoke DJ and a karaoke singer, but then you got up there and did it with the band, and you just did it? Because one thing that I know, when you put your mind to do something, you're gonna do it anyway. It don't matter. You don't give a fuck. So speak on that.
Singing with a band is totally different than karaoke.
It is.
I don't profess to know how to sing at all, but singing with the band is a whole nother vibe than singing on a karaoke track. So it's really an enlightening experience. Plus, it makes you work harder because you have to use your ear more.
Right.
Than on regular karaoke tracks.
Because a karaoke track is more karaoke track you can rehearse to.
Yeah.
With a band, though, they could change. It's an ebb and flow with that.
You got a keyboard player, a guitarist, a drummer who all going right off their ear. You know, wherever they hear that, that's where they go put it on the instrument. So that's kind of hard.
But did you like it?
Oh, I loved it. It was a good experience.
Yeah, because
I think more of that will tune my ear morals.
So because I just stuttered all. I just stuttered like it is that you already know. Look, hold on, let me get back on my camera real quick because you know we over here doing this. You already know what I do, but look. You need to drink more. But I get upset sometimes when I suppose something about open mic. Oh, y'all got the words. Ain't this karaoke? No, open mic and karaoke, people need to understand they are two separate things. They are two separate things. Open mic is for somebody who actually knows their song and wants to get up there and perform it. I mean, you don't have to be a professional, but you know the song, you know the way it goes and everything. Karaoke, all you have to, for the most part, you don't have to be a professional to go to karaoke. Even though a lot of karaoke singers sound like professional singers. But you can just read the words and do your thing. Karaoke was made by Koreans as something to do, and they would get drunk and, oh, you touch me, baby, sound like William Hung and shit. But yeah, I mean, and I'm not gonna ever downplay karaoke because I'm one of the biggest karaoke heads in this city. And I fuck with karaoke like I fuck with open mic, but they are two different animals. And people need to understand that shit. And for you to come up there and do that shit was like, that was dope for me. I thought that was like, okay, we can see. Like, I've had John B come through. Mikhail used to come to Kings and Queens and do shit. But, you know, it's some dope people out here.
Don't see my professional singer.
Right. Like, you know, like you mentioned Erica Sorrell, you know, she came up and sang before. You know, I've had a bunch of karaoke people who can come up and do it. It's just about doing it, but it is a different vibe because like even when I first started doing open mic, I was doing karaoke for years, and then I started getting an open mic and try to do it with the band, and it's a little different read because one, the pace could be different the way the band play it because the way they practice it is different. Their ear is different, and it just depends on how they rehearse it because if the pace is different, because like even when you like if you play a karaoke song and you know it's slow, you know you might have to change that pitch. Some people might say step it up a couple times, but you might hear that and you got to be able to tell the difference with the band too. It's all music though. It's music, but I like the fact that you came out and did that shit, and we need to encourage people to But I am trying to find a way. Well, I ain't even trying to find a way. I have found a way to combine them both because I'm dope like that. But that's coming later. But what else you got coming down the road now? Because you are at the Gateway on Mondays. You got Will down at Communion on Tuesdays. What other nights you got? I know you got a Wednesday night. Wednesday night is at Old World Tavern.
Old World Tavern, right?
Where's that at?
Over there. That's on East 185th Street.
Okay.
And Euclid 661.
All right.
East 185th Street, Euclid, Ohio.
And what you doing on Thursday? You obviously not doing that on Thursday because you're here talking to my ass.
I'm really not trying to take too many.
Yeah, and that's the one thing too. I know this about you. You like to have you want to pace yourself with it. You could have every night.
No.
You say fuck that.
Yeah, I turned down somewhere already.
And at the point, you know, at the point sometimes you gotta take a break, have time. Cause I remember I used to do open mics all the time when I first started that shit 12 years ago, whatever.
Single or married?
I was single.
Right.
I started open mic after I got divorced. I couldn't do it. I was married. But look, I had an open mic almost every day of the week. It didn't, I stopped doing open mic for years because I got tired of dealing with the people that own the bar because they don't want to pay you. That's my biggest problem. But the Kings and Queens had me do the last one before they closed, and then the people that took over talked me into doing it again, and I got back in it. But I've been getting offers to do other open mics, and they got to be worth my time. And plus, I work. You know, besides being a bail bondsman, I got a lot of shit going on, like you do, and it's you got to really pick and choose. It's not worth it all the time, and that money could be good, but it ain't. Not all that money is good. You know what I'm saying? But if you could pick a spot that you would want to, your dream karaoke spot that you could set up a karaoke at in this city, what spot would it be?
One was the Gateway.
The Gateway was
I said if I started back karaoke, it won't be no side spots. It have to be something like Touch of Italy, Gateway. It have to be something grown and sexy. Sick of the side bars. Sick
right.
of the little corner bars. I'm sick of all that the little bitty. I'm sick of that. I want to move to more
bigger
classier spots.
Right.
Because my following, that's what they choose.
Right.
So sometimes you get a bar owner that put you somewhere and they say, "Hey man, he ain't no good DJ. He's not a good DJ." No, it ain't that he's not a good DJ or that he don't have a following. The following just don't want to come to your spot.
Exactly. And that be the thing. They want to throw this money at you and tell you, because they want to try to steal your following, but your following doesn't have to follow you to this spot. Your following likes you for where you be.
Well, first of all, they got the game backwards anyway.
Right.
The purpose of the karaoke jock is not to bring people to your spot. The purpose of them is to entertain people that's already there.
And
now,
cultivate
extra people come, then that's cool.
It's to cultivate it for real.
Exactly. So, the bar owners, a lot of bar owners turned the game around. But you can't turn the game around, but the karaoke jocks themselves let them turn it around.
Right.
So one thing karaoke jocks nowadays don't have is we don't have a unity. You know what I'm saying? We don't have a unity which demands that, hey, this is what we're going to charge. This is what, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So if this guy play you, guess what? He can't get a karaoke DJ nowhere.
But guess what? That's the same thing in the open mic world. People trying to undercut bands. Bands be trying to undercut other bands instead of just everybody saying, and then they complain, "Oh, we ain't making no money because y'all driving the price down." Why you keep trying to drive? That's fucking up everybody. And ain't nobody trying to be playing for nickels and dimes. Ain't nobody trying to do karaoke to be a karaoke DJ for nickels and dimes. The average karaoke DJ should make, for real, $250 if it's just one DJ.
At a minimum, $225.
Yeah, $225 at a minimum.
At a minimum.
Right, but now you got motherfuckers.
It's not like that right now.
Some of these motherfuckers taking $175.
Right now the minimum is $175.
That's crazy.
Majority of the people are saying $175. But just think when you got people like EQ and Randy.
Right.
Where it be duos,
Right.
Me and Otis.
Right.
We're a duo. Tina and Tony. They're a duo.
Well, they're actually they're one person.
They don't make a difference. Still a duo. Still a duo.
But yeah, I mean,
so the price should be raised.
And the part that kills me when bars be like, "Oh man, I can't afford that. I still got to pay I got to pay the bartender. I got to pay the lights, and then you gonna have to pay that shit anyway."
That's a personal problem.
It ain't. If you want, you got to pay to play. Simple as that shit. I don't get that shit. But yeah, I mean, it's too much drama with the city of Cleveland and how they treat the people they want to help build their business. If you want your business to be built, you got to pay to build your business. And if you want the quality DJs, you got to pay them. If they got to have following, like John B, he has a following, has a big following. Mm-hmm. And John B also has a lot of gigs. He had a lot of gigs, but he deal with certain people. Like it's certain people that keep dealing with him because he stick with them, but they pay him. So if Jameel is giving you a good quality show and keep bringing people in, why wouldn't you want to pay him? You want to undercut him, and then you think you can try to. But then some people try to say, "Oh, I'm gonna hold Jameel until I think I can get John B." That's some hoe shit. It's like, well, then why fuck with me? Just try to get John B. Then I'm not gonna be no interim motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But that happens. A
lot of what the bar owners do is it do good today, it do good tomorrow. Nobody karaoke is gonna do good every time they have a karaoke.
Right.
Even if I went to even Tucker's, which is the karaoke capital.
Tucker's been there for.
Man, it's the karaoke capital.
Hey, Tucker's been there since Cleveland was established.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And
I remember when Tucker's had pee in the carpet.
Even some of their days, the karaoke crowd is not there or as thick as it is on other days or other weeks. So nobody's gonna have a packed out house
Right.
every karaoke.
But that's the only karaoke. I think they do 2 nights in a row.
Actually, 3.
They do 3
Friday,
nights in a row,
Saturday,
and the same DJ been there for what, 20 years?
Yeah, he been there for years.
He been 20 years. Yeah. He ain't been nowhere. He don't even have no other gigs.
Yeah,
if he do, you don't know about him.
He a beast too.
Yeah, he a beast. He can sing like a motherfucker. Yep. And that's crazy. That's the longest. Now there is a spot on the west side that I go to randomly in Lakewood. It's called Corky's. Yeah, they do karaoke every night. That's they main every night. And actually, Cruz from the Rude Boys put me onto it. They was talking about if you want to go to some karaoke, and I went over there, and you know, and I'm not saying I'm a celebrated singer, but I'm damn good. And I went over there and I sang my, and they just keep asking me to come back. The people be like, "Oh my God, you were so we didn't know. Oh my God." It's mostly white folks because it's Lakewood, but it was just like I go out there. But the one thing that's different about them is you actually have to wear a mask while you're singing. That's the only karaoke I've ever been to like that. Most places have the mic condoms and shit. I don't know why they don't know about that yet, but they need to understand that. But it's still dope. It's cool, and they do straight karaoke. I mean, they have like a whole stage area. The mics are there. They got the TVs there. They got the like the new technology with the iPads and everything. They've had that shit for a while. It's dope. And but do you foresee a spot on the east side in the black neighborhood doing a karaoke every day of the week?
Nobody doing it every day. I can see some places successfully doing it 2 days. Let's talk about
like Tucker's.
Well, Tucker's do 3 days.
Right,
they have Friday, Saturday,
and they good,
and a Sunday. That's ideal. Weekends is the heightened days of the bar. Blue Breeze do what? Sundays and Tuesdays.
Yeah, they got John B on one day and DJ Snake on another day.
Right, yeah. Even when Snake wasn't there, it was John B on both days. So
wow.
That was pretty successful, doing 2 days out of the week. Some bars it might work, some it may not.
There used to be a bar in Oakwood called Lyrics. They was short lived though. It was It was a year or so before COVID. They had a karaoke. It was a karaoke bar, but they only did like 4 days out of the week. And it was going at one point, and it just started slowing down. I don't know what it is with the black community in karaoke, because you get some people, it's a lot of people that follow karaoke, but there's so many people that hate karaoke. And I don't know why you hate they hate karaoke, they hate live music, they hate live bands, they hate. What is that about? I mean, is it just because they just so hip hop headed now?
It's about what's your medicine. Some people, karaoke is a medicine to some people. Mm-hmm. They come out and it's therapeutic to them. You know what I'm saying? Therapeutic to them. Some people, they just drinking. They want to come out and just kick it with their friends. They don't want to hear all that. I want to play the jukebox and play my music. You know what I'm saying? Instead of hear somebody sing. Some people have a misconception of what karaoke is.
Right, exactly.
Some people think that you have to be this superstar singer.
Exactly. To
do karaoke, and now I'm listening to this dude who look like he not even in a shower.
If I ask you that same question about me, what do you think I'm there at karaoke for?
Hold on, ask me that one more time.
The same thing I said. What do you think people problem is with karaoke? Why? And you said it was a medicine or therapeutic. If you looked at me when I go to karaoke, because you've seen me at karaoke and how I do, why am I at karaoke?
It's therapeutic to you. Karaoke is a stress reliever. From all the stress and stuff that you deal with through the day in your life, it could be like music itself. It's therapeutic. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's a combination of two things you said. It's therapeutic too, but it also goes with these drinks. Because for real, I don't really sing for real until I get a couple. I don't want to sing unless I drink a beer or something.
It all go hand in hand.
Yeah, it do.
You drinking to relieve stress.
Right. But I'm one of them dudes that take my karaoke shit seriously. Okay. You don't think I do? You laughing at me and shit. You know what? We gonna go play some music real quick on this motherfucker. He laughing at shit. He think this shit funny. This karaoke is serious. God damn it. It's the vibe on there. Mr. D's, we kicking it with Jameel Karaoke and this motherfucking laughing ass nigga.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Sierra Kylie with the Vibe on Air Live. Make sure you guys tune in. It was a great show. I love myself. I can't wait to see you guys. Much love.
How great and beautiful it is to be in the midst of some wonderful people. You bring forth a great vibe, you know. Great vibe. Can you feel it? Great vibe. It's all over. Great vibe. It's every way. Great vibe. I've been so good, congregating with my people. No man, no fuss, no custom, and no leader. Everyone gets all about the nation. Come bring change in the world, it takes special. Everyone take it, no man, no vice. Rasta stand up, shine out your light. Each and every day, no reason why. But I'm so happy in this great vibe. Can you feel it? Great vibe. It's all over. Great vibe. It's every way. Great vibe. I hope the feeling is mutual. It's beautiful. I love it just to be right here. Can you feel the vibes? For the sun naturally blowing through the air. I can see the people jumping, waving from side to side, throwing their hands in the air. Tonight it's all about that great vibe. Yeah, great vibe. It's all over. Great vibe. It's every way. Great vibe. Great vibe. Don't let it die. Don't let it die. You gotta keep it alive. Keep it alive. Keep it alive. Keep it alive. Don't let it die. Don't let no way. Keep it alive. Can you feel it? Great vibe. It's all over. Great vibe. It's every way. Great vibe.
The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. Boy, don't you be scary, come and see what it do. Once you take a bite of this forbidden fruit, you will lose yourself. The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. Boy, don't you be scary, come and see what it do. Once you take a bite of this forbidden fruit, you will lose yourself.
Melanated goddess, a title that fits you but still is modest. I'm just being honest. You gave me life, I'm still astonished. To submit, I promise. Every day I must pay homage. Give me strength and knowledge to help me break this European bondage. Queen, forgive us for the times we betrayed. Black queen, forgive us for the times that we played. Black queen, forgive us for the times that we raged. Black queen, forgive us for the times that we slaved. Black queen, forgive us for the
the times we enslaved you. Forgive us for the times we disobeyed you.
The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. Boy, don't you be scary, come and see what it do. Once you take a bite of this forbidden fruit, you will lose yourself. The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. Boy, don't you be scary, come and see what it do. Once you take a bite of this forbidden fruit, you will lose yourself.
If you dark skin, brown skin, light skin, a mix, we all African. And they brought us in on the same ships, made a strip, put us in they chains and beat us with they whips. The black woman is the sole reason we exist. Thank you for giving us birth, my black queen. Thank you for letting us nurse, my black queen. Thank you for putting us first, my black queen. Thank you for seeing our worth, my black queen. Thank you for making it work, my black queen. Thank you for surviving the worst, my black queen. Thank you for healing this hurt, my black queen. Thank you for life on earth.
The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. Boy, don't you be scary, come and see what it do. Once you take a bite of this forbidden fruit, you will lose yourself. The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. Boy, don't you be scary, come and see what it do. Once you take a bite of this forbidden fruit, you will lose yourself.
Then I'm back off want the money. Power whole time, blood cooking, hating on my mama child. Turn it up, take a chance. Lames never understand. King of my city, I want M's, not no fucking fans. Mean mug, niggas watching, I just want the money. Power whole time, blood cooking, hating on my mama child. Turn it up, take a chance. Lames never understand. King of my city, I want M's, not no fucking fans.
Yeah. It's the vibe on air. 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 Check it out. Mr. D's over Mike King. It's the vibe on air. We still kicking it with Jameel Kareoke in this bitch. If you want to call in and talk to him, feel free. 216-526-1555. If you don't want to talk to him, he don't want to talk to you either. Simple as that. Motherfucker. Dirt bag. Nah, but we talking about karaoke and everything. We talking about his background, but the main thing is this is Jameel Kareoke, so we're gonna talk about karaoke, nigga. Fuck. But look, this is my guy though. You from 131st, right? 55th, but you know 131st too. Like, you know my Uncle Rod. Yeah. Oh, big fat ass Rod. Make sure you talk to the mic too, cause you too cool with it. You cool. You all and all this shit. The mic is right here. I just want to make sure people hear you. I want your statements to be made thoroughly. You can pull the mic this way. Yeah, there you go. That's good. You think that'll help? Is that gonna help? Test. Let me see the meter.
Check, mic check one.
It could be better. I'm talking like this, and my shit is doing a lot.
Karaoke song.
Long as I live,
here we go.
Long as I live, you will be. See, man, we about to go to karaoke after we leave here. That's the thing too. We've been discussing this since we've been in this motherfucker. We've been like, should we go to this one or should we go to this one? We could go. That's far though.
John B. and Cavante, Tina Vibe.
Right. You got Networks with Randy and EQ.
With Randy and EQ.
And speaking of Randy and EQ, you have become part of their crew, which is known as The Experience.
Correct.
What's the benefit of that?
The benefit of being part of the Experience?
Yeah, I mean, because you had your own entity already. You was Jameel Karaoke. You are Jameel Karaoke.
Well, my entity is still part of the Experience.
Right, but
so
is it gonna grow your brand?
Being part of the Experience is one. EQ is a fabulous man. EQ is he everything. He the IT guy. He everything. We can do whatever. Hey, listen,
his technology game is on point for real.
My laptop went down. EQ. Man, here you go. It's over with. You're not gonna miss no karaoke.
Do it get on your nerves though when he walk like he don't lift his feet?
I get on my nerves when he don't want to sing.
He don't sing.
And he rather dance instead of sing.
But EQ walk like he just sliding. He just walk real slow and slide. I wish I could do it real quick. Look.
Leave my man alone. That's my guy.
No, but EQ my guy too. But you know,
if you look at the karaoke DJs that got part of the experiences, because and we the ones that show a unity with each other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We agree with each other. We help each other, no matter whatever it is. That's slow, ain't it?
No, that's not slow. Ain't that slow? Just look in the camera.
Yeah. Oh, you said look in the camera.
Yeah, look at the people.
Well, you know I'm not used to this.
Look at the people.
I'm not used to this. Well, the experience, we're all DJs who
because it's Tina part of the experience too.
Yeah, Tina and Tony. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, that's a well-rounded crew right there. So y'all like the native tongue back with Tribe Called Quest and De La Soul and them, but they made the Buddy.
It's regular DJs part of it too.
Right. Yeah.
Plus, you gotta think I regularly DJ. Also, even though they say I be pressing the sync button, I don't give a fuck. It work.
It worked.
Right.
Fuck y'all.
It work. But
shit, I need to hit the sync button. Wait a minute, which one does it say? Oh, it do say sync on that bitch. I need to use that hoe. I've been trying to do. I've been doing it by ear. I would never do it by ear again.
I'm actually about to go to controllers though. To be honest with you.
Hey, I'm not.
Yeah, I'm about to go to controllers. Even with the karaoke, we found.
So you gonna be like trying to kind of scratching and mixing like that, like old school? That's dope though.
Myself, I don't care too much for scratching.
Right, I mean you don't have to, but if you go into controllers, I mean you talking about turntables or something like a turntable.
I'm more trying to just blend than
I
scratch.
get it. Right. You ain't got to scratch, but I feel what you're saying. Though. You want the more DJ vibe with it.
Right.
I get you. That's the
and
purest.
It's gonna take time to learn.
That's you learned all this shit.
Yeah.
So in the next say 5 years, where do you see yourself in the karaoke scheme of things?
I don't know. We got to see. You got people who've been doing this for 22, 23 years, so you can't do nothing but get better.
But you got people under you now, and you with the experience. Okay, you with the experience, but you have your own brand. You got and is Will part of the experience now, or is Will the disciple of Jameel?
He's not all the way part of the experience, no.
Because he don't have no experience. He getting experience.
Yeah, well, he's learning.
I like the way I said that.
Learning.
That was dope on my part. But I mean, what do you see in Will as a DJ? Because Will is really trying to learn it, and and I know Will from doing karaoke too, because he was around when we used to be Mickey I.O. and shout out to Mickey I.O. because Will, when we went to Skeets, and after he died. That man cried on stage over that man, and I understand why, because Mick I.O. was inspirational to him. But what do you see in Will that you think would make him a good karaoke DJ?
Will have a personality. Probably could use it more wisely sometimes. But overall, he have a personality. He have a nice singing voice.
He can definitely sing. I give it that.
He definitely sing. He's perfect on harmonizing.
Yeah.
Better than some people who think they harmonize.
Is you talking about me, man?
So no, I ain't talking about you yet. So
yet, motherfucker.
So I mean, he definitely had the skill to do it right now. I think what Will is learning is the difference between him having skill and mindset, right? Is he's learning that it's different than applying it on virtual DJ and on the applications that we have.
I think his problem is technology.
Technology is a big problem for him.
And that's fine, right. But technology can be learned. But he does, he will get on the mic. I'm trying to talk to people, and he'll try to set the mood. I like Will as a singer. I like him as a host. But yeah, he got to learn the technology. And Will, just so you know, and I'm about to put it back on me. I'll put it back on us. This is not to down you. This is to help you, nigga. Because you need to practice the technology part. You need to know the inside and out of any equipment you have. We are standing in the studio right now, me and this nigga. And Jameel see all my shit here, right? And if Jameel couldn't come in here and just say one day and be like, oh, you got to plug this into that and that. This took me a while to get this set up. I change this setup all the time because I keep improving shit. I've only had that mic that you use it maybe a month.
This condenser mic right?
That mic.
Yeah.
I had this one 2 weeks. I got 4 boards. I you know what I'm saying? It's just about how doing this, and then all the other shit to put it on the internet and stream to Facebook and YouTube and all the shit, because this is going everywhere. You have to learn this shit, and yeah, you can. People think it's easy to DJ or easy just to play a record. This shit is not easy. None of this is easy. None of this shit is easy. So you have to take the time. But I give kudos to Will because he's willing to learn, and that's why I went up there to fuck with him. And like I said, he's a great singer and a great performer. He's gonna be a great DJ.
He's gonna be a good DJ.
He's gonna be a great DJ, not good, great, great. But Jameel, this is the part of the show where we have to test your knowledge of things, because I need to tell you right now, Jameel, it's time. Jameel, guess what?
It's time
to play America's favorite game show. What does it mean? What does it mean? This is the game show where you have to define slang words into regular ass English. Now, I know you've watched the show before. I don't know if you watched this part.
Sure did.
You are not prepared, but it's okay. You shouldn't be. We are going to do a game called What Does It Mean? What Does It Mean is a game where you have to define slang words into regular English. You cannot use slang to define slang. You cannot use the word to define itself. You have to define the word as if you were speaking to a white person who never heard a black person speak before. You have to give it like a dictionary definition. Now, I'm only going to give you 4 words because you're an old nigga. Actually, I'm older than you, ain't I?
I don't know.
How old are you?
I don't know.
Say it on 3. We're going to say it together. 1, 2, 3.
21.
Liar. I knew you was going to lie. I ain't ashamed of my age. I'm 48.
You older than me. You older than me by 1 year.
Really?
Yeah. 47.
Wow.
I'll be 48 this year.
Well, I was 48 this year because I'm a Capricorn. We end the beginning of the year. We did with the Kings and shit. But yeah, so slang words. I'm gonna give you 4 slang words. And if you get them right, you win the game. If you get them wrong, of course you lose the game because that's how this works. You ready for your words? Now, if you know, wait a minute, I got to give you the right parts. If you get the word somewhat correct, woohoo! If you get it better than correct,
That's hot.
if you get it all the way correct,
Excellent.
but if you get it wrong, if you say something that sounds stupid, if you say some shit that be like, man, what the fuck? And of course, you will be timed. Jameel Karaoke, are you ready to play What Does It Mean? That's why you say yes or no. You're just gonna look at me. You know we on a. They saw your thumb up. Okay, this nigga, I hate you, Bill. Look. He gonna need some drinks after this. He ain't gonna give them to me though.
I should have drunk way before this.
Yeah, we. And look, and I tried to tell you. No, I was dealing. We can't talk about the other shit we was dealing with. The other shit we was dealing with. It was some drama in the studio today. It ain't my fault. It was some law. All right, Jameel, your first word is T. 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 That is incorrect. No, tea is gossip. Like spilling the tea.
Oh, tea.
Tea is gossip. Gossip.
Okay.
So that one was incorrect. Your next word, Jameel Karaoke, is woke. Woke. You know woke, man. Come on, I know you know woke. Woke. It don't speak for itself. That's why it's got a definition. It's to be socially aware. You woke about Black Lives Matter. Or you're aware that the police killing niggas. You're woke. Somebody has brought you to seeing a better thing. You were asleep on it before, now you're woke. All right, let me see.
So you use the word to define a word.
I didn't use the word to define a word at all. You can't use a word to define a word.
That's what you just did.
No, I did it That was at the end after I defined it, man. You ain't gonna play me, nigga. This is my game. I got awards for this game, nigga. All right. Your word, Jameel, karaoke, is bag. Oh, wow. I hit the mic with my tooth.
I'm not good at none of these games.
You ain't even gonna attempt it. All right. Bag is the money.
I did good to come on the show.
I know, for real though, this was a feat. This was a feat by him to be here. I ain't gonna lie. Because Jameel is not one of these type of dudes that want to be. You see how he's sitting and he's not even. The camera's right there. He don't want to. He want the side of his head.
Shoot, you got 12 cameras.
I told you which one. I told you which one. I'm gonna give you your last word, goddammit. This is your last word. But you ain't answered. Yeah, okay. Your last word, Jameel. Find a real easy one. Your last word is ratchet. But you don't define it into a way that people in the dictionary would want to hear it. Huh? It's what? No, man, define it. You can't. You always being so tough and shit. Nah.
These words that you know,
Because I got them written down. I know. I've been doing this shit for 10 years. What's ratchet mean? No, 6 years. It's 5 years. I don't know how long I've been doing shit. What do ratchet mean? Just give it a shot.
Like degrading almost.
Judges. I'll give you a point on it. Woo! Ratchet is someone who's obnoxious, rude, and trashy. They are degrading. So you got one right. Would you like to get an extra bonus point?
Only if it's 1,800 a nail.
You a dick.
That's a 1942.
Hey, if you get it right, you might get it. I'm gonna give you one last word, Jameel, and it's an old school word. It's from our time. You ready? It's the last word. Your word is bet. Bet.
Okay. Cool. We have an agreement.
Excellent.
That is correct. That is correct. Bet means okay. Now for an extra point, I'll give you one more extra point. No, this is a good one. What word, slang word out of New York City means the same thing as bet?
Oh, I'm not going to get that.
You will. I mean, think about it. Slang word out of New York. It's a word from New York. This one word from New York. You know this word.
Yeah, I can't think of it right now.
The word is word. That's why you ain't hear me just accentuating word the whole time. Word.
Yeah, word.
That's why I said this word out of New York. I kept trying to give it to word. Nah, it's all good though. But Jameel Karaoke, I'd like to thank you for playing the shortened version of America's favorite game show. What does it mean? What does it mean? None of our contestants receive anything because they should be getting decent shit for doing this shit anyway. I got them all, motherfuckers. Nah, that's just for fun though, man. I just wanted to do that with you one time because I know this ain't your cup of tea, man. Look, you're not one of these dudes that want to be like, you know, have a light shining on them like that. I mean, you do karaoke, but and you get up there and sing and do your thing, but really, you know, you with what I like to call a mild mannered thug nigga. You want them niggas to do the job, but they you don't want nobody to know that you did it. That's you. And but you know, you a very humble dude. You're a confident dude though, with the humility. That's the part that trips me out about you, because you humble but confident. A lot of humble niggas ain't confident. A lot of confident niggas ain't humble. You kind of straddle the fence on that shit, and I don't know how the fuck you do that. But you a good dude. You always been a good dude. You my brother, for sure. And I appreciate you for even coming here because when I asked you, I was like, this nigga ain't gonna do it. I for real. I really said that shit, Jameel. Look. I said I was like, nigga. I said, let me ask her because Tina won't do this shit. And I got Randy and EQ here. I said, I gotta get some. I need to get more karaoke.
I thought Tina was on here first.
No, it was Randy and EQ.
Randy and EQ.
Yeah, but Tina don't like that shit. Tina and I almost thought that about you, but I said, let me ask him. You was like, I'm good.
I don't particularly like it, but I participated.
But the thing is, it's a good thing because it's the exposure. The exposure is good for you because you are a public figure now. You are. You gotta put on a public face. It's that life now. Now, here's an important part of the show, Jameel. This is where you have to look into that camera. No, this is really look into the camera. Look into the eyes of the people watching the show. This is not about promoting yourself or anything. This is about looking at them and talking to the people because I want you to tell them what you would like to leave on their hearts and minds. Go.
Now, I really appreciate all the support that I had in doing what I wanted to do with my endeavors with karaoke and other things, and I really appreciate everybody. And anybody can do whatever they want to do as long as you put your mind to doing it. Stay positive and stay up.
That's what's up, Jameel. Now I said that was the important part, but this really is the important part. This is where you look back into that same camera and tell people where they can find how to book you, reach you, and see your events. Tell people about your events. Tell them about your Facebook. Tell people how they can reach you if they need you to DJ, to book you, anything. Shoot out your info.
Picture on Facebook, Jameel Karaoke, spelled the wrong way. Because Facebook won't let me spell it right. Facebook said this is not a name.
And tell them about every one of your nights. So where you got karaoke at?
So far we do Monday nights the Gateway, Wednesday nights Old World Tavern on East 185th. Friday nights Andre Dakar Cigar Bar. We love the cigar bar. We love all that kind of stuff. We love the cigar bar.
And just remember, every other Wednesday you can catch me at that same spot, open mic, smoking mics. But Jameel, I thank you for coming, man. I appreciate you, bro, man. You know it's nothing but love, man. You my dog. Oh, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and yeah, please. We keep it clean in this motherfucker. You know that's bleach. Good. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you have been officially tuned in to the Vibe on Air. Mr. D's the Open Mic King. Make sure you follow, like, and subscribe on all social media. Follow us at www.thevibeonair.com. Follow us on Facebook at The Vibe on Air Show. Follow us on Instagram at The Vibe on Air. Follow us on Twitter at The Vibe on Air. You get the fuck I'm saying. We're going to sing the song. Let's go. Facebook, The Vibe on Air. YouTube, The Vibe on Air. Twitter, The Vibe on Air. Snapchat, The Vibe on Air. Everywhere, The Vibe on Air. iTunes, The Vibe on Air. YouTube, The Vibe on Air. Facebook again, The Vibe on Air. At your mama house, The Vibe on Air. Your little sister like it, The Vibe on Air. Everywhere, The Vibe on Air. I put the girls' hair, The Vibe on Air. Next week, we got the one and only, one of the most talented singers that ever put a mic in her hand and do a split. The yoga guru, the singer, the talented artist, the creative director. Kat Daniel will be in the building, man. And Kat's been on the show many times, but it's always a pleasure to have Kat on the show. So that's going down. Check us out next week. Make sure you follow us on everything. I appreciate my man Jameel for coming through. I appreciate y'all for watching. We'll be back next week. Stay vibey. It's the Vibe on Air. You.